have here a couple of folks who just ran Big Bird races today. On my far left is Trent who just defended his title in the 10K, and in the middle here is Don Jackson, who just ran the 4K, and I think he did pretty well. But let's start with you, Trent. What was your race like today?
I came down here today thinking 31 to 32 minutes, and I think I cracked 31 minutes, so I'm super happy with that. Before the race, Kevin Hansen, my coach, came up to me and said, you know, hey, 30-36 is what you're going to run. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, sit around for about 10 minutes thinking about it. I figured, oh, all right, you know, 5-minute pace, let's go for it, you know. And I hit the mile in 4:44, and I was like, uh-oh. I didn't know if I was ready to run that, but pretty much most of the miles after that were 5-minute pace. And mile 4 is usually the hard mile, usually into the wind over there. And for some odd reason, it was 4:51 today for me. So I was like, all right, we're gonna give this a shot.
Well, it was a pretty good shot, and not only that, you're coming back from a pretty serious injury and some surgery, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm coming back from. We did a gastric slide, which it sounds bad. It sounds like a stomach thing, but it's the gastric muscle in your calf. What they did was they sliced it across so that it would open up and lengthen a little bit, so it would pull less hard on the bottom of my Achilles tendon, which is where I was getting my pain. And it seems like it's working, because I had no pain training-wise for quite a while now, and this is the first day that I've had no tiredness in it, and first race that I've had no tiredness, no strength issues. So it's coming back. Hopefully I'll have a shot at some marathoning again here soon.
Well, so this is a huge race for you to be able to finish without being hurt then.
Yeah. You know, I was super happy with the time, and the course conditions were perfect out here, and one of the most, or probably the best put-on race that I've seen here in the city. I mean, with cones the whole course, cop car, you know, and people at every single corner, you know, good support. So very, very good, you know. And with coaches like Don and Kevin and Keith, it never hurts.
We have here one of the folks who's run the Big Bird Run for many years. In fact, you've written about it for many years for the Michigan Runner. Ron Maruuchi, tell us a little bit about your history with this race.
I think I've run this race every year but once since 1989. And I missed that year. I went to New York for a wedding, my cousin's wedding, and it's the only year I've missed since '89. I know Daryl McKee is here, and he's run every Big Bird. And he's here again today running out there.
Well, Ron, what are some of the things that bring you back to it?
I really like the atmosphere. A lot of good people here. It's a fun race. It's a family race, yet it's also very competitive. It's a fun. I wouldn't miss it. It's the first race I think I put on my calendar each year.
So tell us how you approach, after having tried it many times, the overpass.
The overpass is the only real hill on the course. It's really flat. And the overpass, I think, used to give me more trouble when I was running faster. Now that I'm slower, it doesn't give me quite as much trouble. But it's still something I think you really have to plan for. In the first couple of years you run it, it's, wait a minute, what is this? But now it's not too bad. Not as bad as it used to be.
Well, it's kind of an interesting feature of the course, and you do have to have a strategy for it. And you also have to not get dizzy on the ramp coming down.
Well, one year we had, well, more than 1 year, but 1 year in particular, we had some really strong winds. And I'm pretty sure if there wasn't a fence across it, some of us would have been blown across out into the highway. It was really a windy day.
Well, speaking of wind, one of the things that's always a challenge about this race is the weather. You can get anything from ice and snow to bright sunshine. What are some of your favorites?
Well, today was a pretty good day. Today was a pretty good day. Last year, pretty good too. We've had some days, wind, ice, snow, beautiful sunshine. I think we've been out here when it's been 70 degrees a few days. Sometimes it's been in the 20s. We've had sleet, rain, snow. I kind of like the bad weather. It's kind of a challenge.
It's part of the bragging rights, I think. And one other thing, have you ever won a turkey?
No, I haven't. You know, it must be fixed. I've never won one. But what do they wrap off? About 24, I think, each year. Yeah,
it's quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 20. It's 240 some odd turkeys. I haven't won one yet. What's going on?
Well, guess who ran the Big Bird race today? Big Bird. What's your name?
Daniel Weitzel.
And Daniel, what possessed you to come out as Big Bird today?
So my mom, for a few years, she's just been running this. And I just decided to do it this year, and I decided to just put a little spice in it and just dress up like Big Bird.
Is this the first time you've run this 10K?
This is actually my first race that I've actually ran,
Ooh.
other than the school. sports, running. So.
Okay. Well, that's pretty remarkable. So where are you from?
I'm from Clinton Township. I go to Chippewa Valley Schools. So.
Did you run cross country?
Yes, actually I did.
We have here Big Bird's mom.
Yes.
What's your name?
Sandra Weitzel.
And you've run this race before, I take it?
Quite a few. I've gotten to know Tony Lipinski, and this is one race I don't want to miss.
What brings you back?
The fun, the people, the camaraderie.
Have you ever won a turkey?
I did. I'm figuring with Big Bird and myself, the odds are a little bit better.
Well, we just found a couple of folks who finished the Roseville Big Bird 10K, and who would have expected them to be on the ground? Over here we have Superman. What's your name in real life?
Brandon Richards.
And we have Flash Gordon, and what's your name in real life?
Billy Gerstenberger.
Now, I sort of suspect you two have something to do with the Roseville cross country team, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
So is this the first time you've run in costume?
Well, actually, we ran in the same outfits for the Detroit Marathon.
Tell us a little bit about how you decided to become characters for the race.
We just, I don't know, just one day we were looking through a bunch of comic books and said this would look like fun, so we just went out and did everything. That's how basically it was it.
How about you?
I just thought it'd be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You probably get a little bit more attention along the way, don't you?
Yeah.
Does it make it faster?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
There you go, Trent! Wow. Good job. Really good Yeah. Didn't tweak at all. That was really